Hi everyone, welcome to Hue Spotlight. Well, we really have a powerhouse of female country artists right here in Manitoba, and it is so exciting to have one of the new hot artists, Emma Peterson, in the hot seat for Spotlight. It's so wonderful to have you here.
Thank
but you have had such a skyrocketing start. Awards, the Chevy tailgate, recognition, all of these things. So let's start with what it means for you, getting all of this attention so fast.
It means a lot to me. I grew up in a small town of about 600 people. We had no cell service growing up, but I knew growing up I loved to sing. I wanted to share my music and wanted to find a way to do that. So having this recognition and having this validation from my peers and the people who are enjoying my music just means so much to me, and it kind of is a driving force to make me want to pursue music even more.
It's interesting, small town, no cell service, but did that really make you or force you to really concentrate on your passion and really work on it, as opposed to maybe being in the city with so many more distractions and friends and wanting to have a social life, etc.?
I mean, where we grew up, it was either you played sports or that was about it. I mean, we didn't even have a guitar teacher in town, but I wanted to learn how to play guitar. So my parents drove me to the next town because we didn't even have a place to buy a guitar where I live. We got a $50 guitar from Walmart, and my mom had this computer that had 2 videos on it to show you how to learn the basic chords on a guitar. So I sat and watched these videos over and over again, and then finally learned how to play. And then I would write poems in school. So I kind of figured out on my own that, okay, if I take these poems that I'm writing at school and bring them home, I can maybe start playing these chords and I can figure out how to write a song. So I think it definitely pushed me. I mean, there was really nothing else to do other than that. So it got me into doing music even more.
Okay, so who were your influences then?
So I grew up listening to classic country because my grandparents looked after me when my parents were at work when I was young, and they listened to all the old country singers. So I loved Johnny Cash. But then when I was young, a girl named Taylor Swift came out with her debut album. And again, me and my sister drove to the next town to go buy her debut CD. My parents gave me $20 to spend, and I spent it all on that CD. And I just fell in love with her music and her storytelling, and she really just became someone for me to look up to. She influenced me so much just to aspire to what she was doing.
Okay, so we'll get into the Swiftie conversation, but the Manitoba Country Music Awards, Album of the Year, incredible, but Interactive Artist of the Year. Can you tell me more about what that award is for, or what it means to you?
To me, Interactive Artist Award would be just how you engage with your fans, engage with your audience. And I started releasing music in 2019, but I released a song then, and then I really got back into it in 2021, and that was when the pandemic was going on. And the only option I had was to interact with people online, was to post a lot online, do Instagram Lives or Facebook Lives. So Interactive Artist of the Year, I really feel like came from the pandemic, with interacting with people online and finding those connections. And I feel like it really has now resonated with me. Now when I play live shows, it's so nice to meet people and meet like younger kids who want to do the same thing and come talk to me afterwards because they've seen me on my online presence.
Oh, then that is so important now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be out there. Okay, so going from playing your guitar in front of a computer, learning on YouTube, to having now a band and collaborating, not only with musicians, but songwriters. So now we're going to get into the big hit single, Got It Back.
Yeah.
Tell us the story behind that has a tie-in with Nashville.
Yeah, so Got It Back was a song that was actually pitched to me. So that's when really great writers will send you a song and say, hey, I think you should record this. So I'm definitely a songwriter at heart. So I was sent this song last year, early in the year, by my producer, David Thompson. And I sat on it for a little bit because the story of the song, I just wasn't sure if it resonated with me. And as I listened to the song more, I found that the song was very empowering. And the song is about finding your individual self again, kind of maybe you came into a part of your life where you lost a bit of yourself and kind of getting that confidence back. So I listened to it a little bit and I thought, you know what, this really resonates with me right now, and it was something I wanted to record. And just having such phenomenal writers on the song made me want to record it even more.
So having said that, are you going to Nashville?
Yeah, I actually just went to Nashville in November and recorded, or not recorded, wrote a lot of music. So now we're in the phase of recording that music. So I'm still working with a guy here in Winnipeg and then as well in Nashville. So hopefully, I know I just released a song, but we're still working on new stuff.
It has to keep coming and coming.
Yeah.
For you, what was the Nashville experience like?
I went to Nashville in 2019, and I feel like it was very intimidating for me for being such a small town girl. I took my mom with me because I thought, I should just bring someone just because I wasn't sure. And then I went back again last year, and it really is just so inspiring being in a town that everyone is there to make music and write music and has the same goal and the same dream in mind. And I feel like I came back just inspired and wanting to write more and figure out how to kind of invent myself in a way that could resonate with more people.
All right, so you did mention, I think, Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And we just found out that we both were at the same concert in Minneapolis, and it was amazing.
So good.
What was it like for you seeing your idol there on stage? 6 feet away. Yeah,
I think I was in shock for most of the concert. I remember I went with one of my friends who's also a major Swiftie, and she told me, she's like, Emma, like, I would look at you or try to talk to you, and it just, like, I couldn't even hear what anyone else was saying. I just was so focused on what she was doing and trying to get a video, or when she walked past, trying to, like, wave or scream or do whatever. But it was so much fun, and it was so inspiring. I mean, she sang for 3.5 hours, which I feel like seems impossible for anyone else. Like, I mean, if you asked me to sing somewhere for 3.5 hours, I'm not sure if I have the vocal stamina to do that, but somehow she does.
It's all training.
Yes.
Okay, so what was your takeaway as an artist? I mean, and now you've had a lot of time to digest everything of that whole event. Is there anything that you might take from Taylor and make it Emma?
I feel like after watching Taylor, it is, to me, like, whatever is authentic to you will resonate with your audience, and whatever's true to you will resonate with your audience. And when she wrote her songs, they were because of situations that happened in her life and meant something to her. And I feel like when I watched that, it meant something to me. So, you know what, if I keep releasing music that's from my heart and I feel like is authentic to myself, I feel like that will then resonate with other people. As well as just her connection with her fans. It really shows just how important connecting with your fans, being kind to your fans is. She has an incredible connection with everyone who, whenever you go to see her, you truly feel like you're her friend, and she truly cares. So I think that's really important.
Aww. Moving into the future, what can we expect from Emma Peterson?
Definitely more music. I mean, August, I'm hopefully doing vocals on some new songs, more music, some performances. I'm singing at a few festivals this summer that I'm very excited about, and definitely more.
I was going to mention Countryfest, Dauphin Countryfest. How was that? Like,
I mean, that
was like opening up for.
We were on the Ballantia stage. We opened up for Corey Marks, who's an amazing, like, country kind of rock singer, and the same day Walker Hayes was playing and Robin Ottolini, so these great, phenomenal country artists. So we had a chance to play there, and it was so much fun in just that environment. Everyone's going there to have a good time and listen to country music and dance, so it really just was what you think it was, and it was so good.
Oh, well, we're so happy for you. And I know that you never mentioned your hometown.
Yeah.
And it is?
My hometown is Winnipegosis, Manitoba, and it is about 4.5 hours north of here.
I know where it is.
You do?
Yes, I do, and I think they should have a billboard.
I will tell them.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you make it big in Nashville, maybe you open up for Taylor Swift. That definitely calls for a billboard.
Yes, I agree.
I'm calling it now. Okay, so don't go away. Emma will be back, and she'll be performing her brand new hit single. But right now, I have an interview with a great artist. He's a producer, singer, songwriter, and he's doing a lot to give voice to the BIPOC community in the music industry. Hello, Francis. Welcome to Spotlight. It's great to meet you, and the subject is music. But I do love your last name, Arevalo. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yay. No, that's a beautiful last name. I love it. And talking about, I guess, the culture of music is really important too, I think, especially for you, when it comes to what color we are, what the music we bring to everybody, and of course, having the opportunity to make music, which I think is so important for artists across the board. So Francis, for yourself, share your story on how you came to be where you are today, rapper, producer, and creator of an incredible business.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I started in the music industry as an artist first, and primarily a rapper, and later on became a producer. And my love for music starts with my family. Um, I'm Filipino, and what is commonly said, known, and experienced by Filipinos is a love for music, and that's definitely the case with my family and my upbringing. Um, Over the years, I've been an artist, a rapper. I learned to sing at some point, which I'm really excited to add to the toolkit. Um, but yeah, I found my way working through the industry in a couple different roles, and today I have the privilege and the honor to be working full time in the industry, wearing a bunch of different hats. But being an artist first and foremost will always be what fuels all of the work.
Well, and we'll get into the business part of it because that's a really great story. But I want to know, Francis, right now, quickly, when you're telling your story, there had to be people along the way that helped you. And I guess we use the word mentor, but I think it goes far beyond that because you have to have trust, I believe, and especially in the business of music and entertainment. People that think alike. So who were these people? Were they Filipino? Were they people of color?
Hmm. You know, when I think of some key figures, especially along the path of navigating the music industry, you know, I look to my peers first. I look to the people that I came up in community with that over time, you know, developed their own artist and production careers or found their own way working in different parts of the music industry. But there was a sense of kinship that informed a lot of our community building, which became the root of our creative and professional collaboration. So really, I have to give a shout out first to the people that I started my music career explorations with, who I get to still call collaborators and professional peers to this day.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so the business end of it. You are a big supporter of the BIPOC community, especially getting their music out and support. Tell us a little bit more about the whole business end of what you've created.
So the company that I've started is called Uwido, and Uwido is a word in Tagalog that means ear for music, which means ear for music or playing by ear. And I chose that as the company name because it was something about the way that it related to how I moved through the industry as someone that didn't necessarily have the blueprint or quote unquote the sheet music of navigating the music business side of the industry. Because I saw that reflected in so many of my peers' experiences as well. And so we started as a consulting company that just offered a la carte services to artists. Over time, we started to manage certain artists, and we still offer the a la carte services in terms of grant writing, in terms of specific support for, let's say, an album rollout, because we wanted to keep that accessibility built into the company, as well as recognizing that an artist might not need a manager. Sometimes they might just need someone to talk to. And I wanted to be part of affirming that work and also creating an ecosystem wherein other artists and other industry professionals can offer their services to other independent artists, prioritizing BIPOC artists in the industry.
Oh, that is so wonderful to hear. And I'm sure the feedback has been really great for you.
You know, honestly, it's been so so supportive, and and the progress that we've made in a short amount of time is incredible, but it's definitely in large part due to the community support that we've gotten. Feedback, just sharing our work with each other. You know, up till this point, we've had pretty much $0 put towards marketing. It's more about just it's just been doing the work well, doing good work, and having um, community relationships that support each other.
Oh, I hear you. I think like, yeah, we both are on the same page. What I do too is the
Mhm.
same thing, and it's like my payback is meeting people like yourself and sharing your story. Okay, so now let's talk about the music because yeah, there is also the music side too as well.
Mhm.
Your new single sounds like it sounds like a Jay-Z production. You know, I'm serious. I was like,
Mhm.
whoa. But I guess that's the whole beauty now of being able to make music. But you yourself, though, you've trained yourself to sing. So, what what makes you passionate about music today?
Mm. I think first and foremost, I think of music as a form of expression first, as rather than a product that needs to be packaged and sold in the industry. And I think as long as I can hold on to that as a core reason for dedicating my life to music, I think I'll be okay as I navigate the industry. Um, I think music is a powerful means. I mean, it's interesting that you mentioned Jay-Z as a example of someone who can storytell and put his dreams and plans into a song, while also doing things on the business side
Mm-hmm.
that can facilitate those dreams coming true. So I do think of my business pursuits as well as my creative and musical pursuits as being connected to the same root of purpose, and that being to serve other people and to build the life that I can feel proud of living.
What do you think of artists today, Francis? And I mean, you are a producer too, and an artist yourself. But the young and up and coming artists, where do
Mm-hmm.
you see music going?
Oh, where did I see music going? That's a great question. Um, that is a great question. I think, at least from what I can see of the young artists, whether or not they're in the industry or not, or pursuing a career as an artist in that way, I can see people gravitating to music as a form of understanding themselves, as a form of telling their stories through a creative medium. Um, I can also see it as an escape sometimes because the world is hard. And I primarily think of music as a tool for healing and a tool for self-soothing and connecting to other people. And I don't think that will change. I think music will continue to be what it has been, and that being a glue for communities and a medium through which people can tell their stories and their identities.
Wow. So you are going to play us, or you do have a song for us. So tell us more about the song and maybe a little bit more about the album too that's going to be released as well.
Hmm. So I Can't Wait is a song that's literally years in the making. It comes from it comes from a place of realizing my own mortality and coming to terms with what role I wanted to play in my own life, in my community, in my I guess wider role in the industry, and that being someone that can take their sense of purpose and their reason for being alive and turn it into service, and be of use or of support to other people. And the sound of I Can't Wait, you noted it being it sounding like a Jay-Z production. I mean, that's a lot of the music that I came up on. And that the energy and um the energy of that sound comes from an enthusiasm for living. And it comes from an enthusiasm for being part of an incredible artist community. And I couldn't help but but create something that energizing because that's just how it feels to find purpose in my artistry. And Heat Check, the album that that song is on, is is the sound of that same energy over the course of I think right now, as of this moment, it's 13 songs. We'll see if it gives or takes. but basically heat check is a term that comes from basketball, and typically that's a shot that someone takes to make sure that they're still on fire after making a bunch of shots in a row. Um, and I wanted to create a song that could pay tribute to that specific energy um, of of believing in yourself, of having energy to offer to yourself and to your team, and to off stage and off the court, play this game called life. And yeah, really looking forward to that as a first body of work, because it's it's about as close as I can get to putting myself in a nutshell.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Francis, for taking this time. Good luck. We can't wait for the new album, and here is Francis' latest single.
Yo, this is Francis Arevalo for I Like Hue. This is my new single, I Can't Wait, off my upcoming album, Heat Check. Listen. Woo! Now I can wait for it, no. 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 He said he would do it, he's so set in his way. When he says to pursue it, he's gonna show you the way. Haters won't get in the way, we never felt so awake. Later they'll say, oh damn, they did do whatever it takes. Okay, all we have are the words, all we have are the words. So have you heard, that sheep was running the herd, last one to leave. Know that we're coming in first. At the finish line, we will wonder what we've done for the world. Nothing is sure, except effort and passion for work. Pass me the mic, and tonight we gon' show 'em a verse. When nobody's saviors, we gon' participate first. We can be braver to hurt you here. There is reason for birth, we belong. With the song, make meaning on earth. We've been meaning to have a meeting with God. Show 'em a verse. When you're blessed with a curse, we know yesterday's work. So what you heard, you know we do it to serve. I can't go back if I want it. I've been in it for too long. Turn my back on my demons, now I'm redeeming my soul. Turn my dreams into really, really real. Yeah, I don't know. I only do what I want, or whatever's good for my soul. And I can wait for it, no. Now I can wait for it, no. I can wait for it, no. Now I can wait for it, no. Now I can wait for it, no. He said he would do it, he's got something to prove. Watch him using the music, he's got people to move. A human to be, a truth to uncover. He's building a team that's filling the dream with good rhythm and vision to see. In position to teach, within him there's a mission to reach. An ambition to be a leader with a team that we keep. In the blood and the family that's been given to me. To listen is free, so we'll lay some wit and wisdom on beats. Offering mission to each. I could do this in my sleep, really do this in my sleep. I wake up to dreams, not as hard as it seems. Even if some years pass, I know who I'm determined to be. You can't deter me, my crew's feeling real dutiful. Make something beautiful, I'm making mixtapes so I can rap at my funeral. This is for my day ones, I don't need vacations. I'ma live them days that I don't need to escape from. I can't go back if I want it, I've been in it for too long. Turn my back on my demons, now I'm redeeming my soul. Turn my dreams into really, really real. Yeah, I don't know, I only do what I want, or whatever's good for my soul. And I can wait for it, no. Now 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 I can wait for it, no. I can wait for it, no. Now I can wait for it, no. Now I can wait for it, no, 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 yeah. Hey. Now I can wait for it, no. Francis Arevalo. Peace.
Hi there, my name is Emma Peterson, and I'm here with my friend Lachlan McLean, who's playing guitar, and we're going to play for you my new single, Got It Back. That bar we always went to, my eyes don't look for you no more. That dress you didn't like on me, hung it back off the floor. I can finally listen to the 1975 again. Don't gotta listen to your music and pretend that I liked it, 'cause I never liked it. Well, I got those back roads we drove under my wheels again. I got that tin roof back
got it back. I can take a sip of Cuervo, and I don't taste your lips. I can go out with somebody new, and I don't miss your kiss. I can look myself in the mirror and finally see me. I'll never give those years back, oh, but at least I got those back roads. We drove under my wheels, yeah, I got that tin roof back booth. I fill it up with my friends. I got that Saturday night confidence, right? 'Cause you don't get under my skin. Everything I thought I lost, boys and chewing gone, I got it back. Well, yeah, I got it back. I don't wanna be the girl you wanted me to be, 'cause I never liked her. No, I never liked her. Got those back roads, we drove under my wheels. Yeah, I got that tin roof back booth. I fill it up with my friends. I got that Saturday night confidence, right? 'Cause you don't get under my skin. Everything I thought I lost, boys and chewing gone, I got it back.